Hi everybody, Brett back altitude scale modeling with another Sprue review. Today we're going to look at something I'm going to start building pretty quick, an armor build. ICMs, 135th, Panhard 178, AMD 35, French armored vehicle. And building in French my whole life. Doesn't look hard, looks like it's going to be a simple build. What about there? Here's one of the color schemes. And then there's one more color scheme in it. It's kit number 35373. And like I said, I don't think it's going to be all that complicated, but let's open it up, move it to the bench, take a look at some of the plastic. Hang on a minute. All right, let's check out this ICM Panhard 178 AMD 35 French armored vehicle. Almost looks like an armored pickup truck. See if I can get the box open. And as with all ICM kits, a box within a box. One bag, one set of instructions. So, typical sand colored plastic that a lot of armored kits seem to be made in. Resealable bag. 1, 2, 4 sprues and rubber wheels, tires. So let's start right here with slide molded turrets, 2 different turrets, guns that are in halves, so you'll have a hollowed out barrel. This comes with an engine. So, valve covers, belts, transmission, there's a seat, side panels, front and rear end, another gun here, 2 more guns here, sorry, 1 more gun here, shovel, pick, fan for the engine. I'm wondering if these are landmines or the shells they use. Lots of small tiny parts, so be careful. So your turret, it's got raised rivets all around. This one, and there's this one. This one's got more raised detail around these holes. And it's got these. Actually, the rest of it looks the same. The detail on the side is different. See there, see there. So I guess it depends which version you're doing. There's your first sprue. The body, 3 main sections. Here's your engine block, the majority of your engine. Take some hatches, some more side panels for the interior. I believe that says Renault. My eyes, oh no, it says Panhard. My eyes are kind of funky. Lots of raised rivet detail. Springs. Looking good. I think this is going to be fun. Some interior detail for the engine bay. Not too big, just the right size. Here, looks like we have fenders, a floor, this is all anti-skid, firewall, venting, Another fan area, turret area. Insides of the doors, looking good without any ejector pin marks. Detailed. This is like the inside of the engine compartment. And then again, the detail on the fenders. Lots of raised detail. And your floor, a lot of nice texturing. Nice good texture. Lastly, wheel hubs. Looking good. Some people don't like rubber tires. I don't mind them. But the tread pattern is very nice. There's no wording on them, so just basic no-name tires. Looking good. Don't have any clear parts. Somewhere there's got to be a decal sheet, I would hope. There we go. Here's your French decals. Not many. Some unit markings and some decals and some number plates. What you would expect from an armor kit. And there's your information. There's your color callouts. This just shows Revell and Tamiya paints. This is before they made their paints, obviously. Sprue mat. Sprue mat. So I guess there's 7 parts you're not going to use. And you're going to start with assembling the floor pan to the chassis, the seats. You're going to work on the engine, side panels, work on the engine some more. There are color callouts. All that is F, which is semi-gloss black. And the engine in. Then you're working on your steering wheel, your interior. Engine's separated by a wall. Someone's sitting there. It's still got to be hot in there. Hopefully that's blowing the heat out instead of in. And you're attaching more stuff to your floor pan. Sides of your chassis and your doors. All your shells. Putting the sides of the body together. Looking like this when you're done. Got your leaf springs put on. Actually, leaf springs are already attached. Putting your roof and your fenders on. The front end. The venting over the engine. Turret panel. More venting. So they're nice enough to give you venting over the driver compartment back here and over the engine. Still hope that vent's blowing out instead of in. Interiors of fenders. This doesn't look like it's going to be too hard. Side panels for the front look like storage boxes. More fender parts, more storage box covers. Then you're done. Axles, drive lines. You're attaching to your springs, tow hooks, attaching your wheels and hubs to the tires. Put the tires on, of course, after painted. You got some torsion bars, drive shaft. Same thing for the other side. Then you put your tools and stuff on the top. guess these might probably be headlights. There's no glass. It's just open. So I'm guessing that's how you see out to drive. But there's a driver back here. How do they see out? Turret, guns, lots of guns. Doors for the turret. Turret going on. There's your blast shield for the front, rear view mirror, some more doors, hatch covers. There you go. You can see out the back that way. There's your other back hatch. Answered my own question. And it's got a view screen, not a view screen, a view hole, viewport. And you're done. Scheme 1 with camouflage. France, spring 1940. First platoon. Third platoon. It's got different camo. I like this one. But you've also got this brown and gray camo. And then this one, another brown and gray camo from the second platoon, 1940. These are all spring 1940. Third platoon. First, second, third platoons. So you just get to decide which one of these beautiful little creatures you want to build. There you have it. Nice little French World War II. I've never built anything French in my life, so it's a good time to start. And it doesn't seem all that difficult. So sit your ass to the bench, enjoy your hobby, build something you want to, maybe something you never built before. So sit back, relax, enjoy your hobby. Thanks for watching, and bye for now.